Hey everybody, this is Snack. Today I thought I would start a coloring page. One of the things is that these pictures that I have are by Klara Markova. This is the website that you can find these free downloads at. Because they are free downloads, I felt it was okay without worrying about copyright infringement or anything like that. I printed out this one, and it's on heavier paper that luckily went through my printer. I happen to have gotten this in a subscription box, so I was actually really happy about it because this feels really nice. So I'm hoping the pencils are gonna work. So this is one of the free ones, and again it's from KlaraMarkova.com, and you can find them under the free downloads, and I can link below where you can find these because I think they're beautiful. I really love her aesthetic. The only thing is I'm not sure what this fruit is. To me it looks like little eyeballs, but I'm assuming it's not little eyeballs. Well, until I can figure out what those are, I'm not going to color that yet. And then this one I thought was really, really cute. This little elf fairy with her little tree horns, but it has the same little fruit on it and around her ears. So I don't know, not sure what those are. And it's really cute because she's got the two different earrings on. She's got flowers over here and a little, almost looks like a ornament over here. So I thought that was really cool, but I haven't done skin tones yet, so I didn't want to start with that, which then leads us to this cutie, and it's a bunch of sweets at the top and this little dragon person and lollipops and candy. See, and there's those eyeballs again, but they're in a jar. And there's a banana over here, but I don't know if these are little bananas or what, but I don't think we're going to worry too much about it. So this is what I'm going to be coloring. One of the things that I did was I went online and I went to a random color picker, and I had to pick 4 colors for me, 4 base colors. So I didn't have to decide what my color scheme was going to be. Colors that it picked out, and I did video it, so I will, hopefully you're seeing it right now, but I ended up with a light blue, a violet, a yellow, and a green. Let me go through the colors. The colors are Cat's Eye from the Monarch set 124, the Black Widow BW08 Amethyst, Light Skin set 004 Sunburst, and Sapphire from the Monarch set 085. These will be our main colors. Now, I was looking at this picture, and for me, I need to start with something that helps, that's easy and helps define the picture for me. I don't want to start on her because it's too big of an area. So I thought I would go with the green first. So I picked out 2 colors, a lighter and a darker green, that hopefully you can see. The darker green is Leaf Green, and that's from the Monarch set 058, and Lime Fruit is the lightest one, and that's from the Scorpion set, and that's SC29. I thought it would be easiest if we start with leaves, because I know what leaves look like. So, and sorry, I have my woolly sweater on, but it is pretty chilly here. So I'm going to go in with the lightest one, and we'll start here with this leaf and see what we end up with. I'm going to go over the whole leaf very lightly, and hopefully you can see that. Problem is that I have to wear reading glasses instead of my trifocals when I color in order not to get a headache. I was finding with my trifocals I was getting a headache when I was drawing and coloring what I drew. So I did go to just Walmart, and I picked up a pair of, actually my husband had a really smart idea. I brought a coloring book along and tried on different pairs of reading glasses, and I was thinking I was going to need the stronger pair, but I ended up with the 2.5, and I haven't gotten a headache, which is a good thing, but it's hard for, I can't see other than this close, where my screen is farther away, and then that gets blurry. So let's do this one as long as we're here, using this pencil. And again, it's just a really light, I've never used this paper before to color on, so I really don't know how it's gonna take. I'm still getting used to coloring with colored pencils. So this is all one big experiment. But I like that the random color generator picked out our color palette, because with all the candy I think it could have gotten very overwhelming. And I think keeping it at 4 colors would be a good idea. So I'm gonna go in here and lightly fill that in, and that's part of this little area. So it's been really cold here, and this is going to be a shadow. So we'll go around that. It has been windy and cold and snowy, and I have to go out and renew my driver's license. And every time I think about it, it snows. And I don't have much time left before I really have to. Now I'm gonna, hopefully you can see well enough. I'm just outlining the darker areas really lightly. And I like this artist too. She has 4 books out, and they look beautiful along these same lines, but they don't, even on her website, she's from Romania, I think. Even on her website, you can't order the books. So that's when I looked at she had a tab on her website for free downloads. So I looked there and I saw these, so I looked through my paper and printed them out. And hopefully we can make something pretty out of it. I think we can. I think we can. I don't think it's going to be that. This would be in shadow behind the mushroom. This too. So, other than that, I am really enjoying learning a lot about art and doing art, actually, and drawing pictures and writing stories to go with those pictures. I am still working on that. There's been some other real life issues that had to be taken care of, still have to be taken care of. So I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna turn this a little bit. So yeah, so once I get in a little better groove and get some things fixed around here, then hopefully things will calm down a little bit. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that immensely. Okay, so this is our darker color, and we got, I think we hit all the darker areas that we had. This should probably be very dark there. Okay, along with here. Okay, now we'll go with this color, which is the color closest to what it wanted, and it's very green. That's for sure. Our leaf is getting a little fluorescent. I don't know, it's called sapphire. I thought sapphires were blue, but I guess it's a blue-green. I don't know. And I'm in my kitchen, so my stove is gonna come on here and there. It's just the way it is. And because of the color of this, I'm just gonna use it sparingly on these leaves. We will definitely make it a focal point, but throughout the picture, or try to anyway. That's the goal. With this. But I'm finding that coloring is really calming, and it's fun, and it's enjoyable. When I have fibromyalgia and some other things, so when I'm not feeling well, it helps me feel like I'm doing something, learning something, which I am, that I can use in my own illustrations, and learning about color combinations and different art supplies and what works best and what doesn't. So I'm really having fun with that. This just doesn't want to sharpen to a point at all. Alright, so we're going to add more of this. And I'm pressing a little harder. And this is not a tutorial. This is honestly, I am learning as I go here. Just kind of winging it. Okay, I think I want more of that darker green on these long leaves here. I think I will like that better. So when you're coloring, you can just color straight with one color. To get more of like a 3D effect is you can use 3, 4 or more colors to add depth to what you're coloring. That doesn't mean you have to, but it makes it more interesting. And I think it's something that the more you do, the more you get used to. The more you realize it's not really that difficult to do. I mean, you just, like with leaves, everybody has seen a leaf. So you kind of know what a leaf looks like, I would hope. And just use your imagination. I know a lot of people pull out references for when they're coloring. I think if you are going the realistic route, that's a really good idea. I have enough realism in my life that I like fantasy and fun things and things that make me smile and make me happy and looking at it. And that could change, but my style is really more like children's book kind of style, I guess you could say. So, like I said, I get enough realism in my everyday life. I really don't need to color it. And I don't want coloring to be a stressful thing. I got enough stress that I don't need to do a hobby that causes me more stress. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be your fun thing to do. I mean, I'm not an artist, so I'm not trained as an artist. So it's not going to be selling masterpieces here. So why not have fun with it? I guess is my point. These markers are markers. That's looking good. Let's try a little more of this and see what happens. Oh, that's very green. Okay. We might have to save that for candy or something. Or other bushes or something. I don't know. little dots in here. And this bright green. Make them stand out. I don't have all the fancy sparkly stuff. So this is just pencil. I do have one Posca, white Posca, but we'll worry about that down the road. Okay. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Try. Alright. So, let's try to add. Let me sharpen this. Sharpen. I need a different sharpener. I like the way it's looking already, though. I think it's coming to life in its own way. And again, I'm still not pressing hard. I'm just kind of trying to mush it all together. Blend it all together, I guess you'd call it. So that it looks cohesive. We'll add some there, and then we'll go back and add some more dark. But I thought it would be fun. Again, if you wanted to, if you liked the picture and wanted to download it, again, it is free. And yeah, thought it was kind of cool. So alright, now let's go back to the dark green. Define these lines a little better. And it's okay if you go out of the lines. Who cares? You can call it a drop shadow. You know what I mean? I mean, not everything is one-dimensional. So if you go out of the lines, it's a drop shadow. There's a word for everything. You can come up with any kind of excuse for what it is. It's your picture. So, let's see if we can get this a little darker. Alright. Okay, now I want to keep outlining. Okay. Where did we stop here? Okay. There we go. And the shadow there. And we need a big shadow there. So yeah. So this here I'm trying to get organized. it's kind of hard because I run out of energy. And then that gets frustrating because years ago that never happened. And now it's just the reality. So I'm trying to accept that, but I'm one of those that it's hard when you start something to stop. When you're in the middle of something. So I had rearranged my whole desk. And oh, that almost killed me. Grabbed the white snow, it's called. And I'm going to use that. Use that. Now these don't blend the same as the Prismacolors. They mush together easier. But they do blend. So, and then we'll add, it does help blend everything together. And then we'll add that green back in the dots. Make that stand out again. Here's our little drop shadow. We'll just move that around. We'll make it look like it belongs. Okay, see how easy that was? That's all you gotta do. It's just, oh, I meant to do that. That's the easiest way to go through life. You can stop doing something that you enjoy because you can't get it perfect, or you can look at it a different way and figure out how to fix it and make it better than if it didn't happen. So I choose to look at something that technically went wrong and embrace it and try to just figure out how to make it look like it belongs. And that's with anything in life, you know? You just gotta roll with what is thrown at you. I mean, it's not easy, not saying that. It's definitely not easy, believe me. There's a few times where me and God had a really long talk, and I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I don't know what you think I'm made of, but I need a break. I need something. And he's usually pretty good about listening. You know, well, that's what it is. But those are when you learn the most is when you go through hard times. If you look back and reflect on what you learned. If you just totally ignore it, then you're not going to learn anything. And then it'll have been for waste. But all that pain and whatever, uncomfortableness, But, so I always try to, something happens where I'm not happy or I get upset or whatever. I try to look at what I learned from it so that at least something good comes out of it. Because we gotta find good in just anything, anywhere we can. Because if we don't find it, who's gonna find it for us? Nobody. You know? We have to find our own happiness. And we can share that then with others. We can share the goofiness and the laughter and the storytelling about something goofy that happened that day that maybe you got embarrassed about, but really, when you look back at it, it was pretty funny. So, embrace it. Embrace the weirdness. Okay, I kind of like that. I really like how these turned out. And I like that dark green that I picked that matched the swatches. I didn't really like it in the leaf, but I like it as the dots. So that's good. Alright. So I think I'm going to leave this part here. And I will post this, and then I'll post it on YouTube, and then I will post it on my blog. So if you wanted to read that, you could. And let me know if you want me to keep going on this picture. Because it is cute. See, now you have something done, and then it doesn't look so overwhelming, and then it shines and looks pretty. And I will take a picture of the close-up so you can see what the colors are like. And I will leave the link to Klara Markova's website and where you can download this picture or the other ones that I showed you. And I think I'm going to keep doing some more leaves so that next time we can start on something different if that interests you. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.